Okay, welcome to this week's Across the Pond. So this is the a regular segment where we cover some crazy goings on from our good friends across the pond. So the good old US of A, and it's a particular favourite one of ours is this one because it's it's no old barred, isn't it? I mean anything, and so much so we have to check some of these stories because we're not having it, don't we?
Didn't I say when we were doing some research this afternoon? I said, "Are you sure that's right?" And they
like
a spoof site.
Yeah, and it wasn't. So it's but we do have to check them, don't we?
Yeah,
because it's crazy. The truth is stranger than fiction, believe me. No, and that is sort of reinforced by the first story we've pulled from across the pond. All you American crazies over there, and this relates to another science story. Like a science, we've covered quite a lot of scientific studies and things goings on from across the way. And there's no exception with this particular story where they've been studying the effects of stress. So going back to what we said about working in an office and ended up looking like a good friend ever. This relates to they obviously use rats a lot, which I'm not a fan of animal experimentation stuff like that. But rats are extremely intelligent creatures, aren't they? And arguably some of the humans I've met probably better company as well. But they've developed a method of alleviating stress from rats. And so what they've done is they've built them cars to drive. So, and I'm not joking either. And so what they've done in this study is essentially built them a little car and they've taught them how to drive. So they're giving them, it's brilliant though. You should see them, absolutely phenomenal. And the whole idea of this is just the effects, because a lot of similarities between like the brain of a rat chemically and the brain of a human being. So they've tried to compare some of the key indicators for alleviating stress, and one of them is building these little cars to drive around, and they're pretty good. They're pretty quick as well.
Yeah, we're going to look at the video. We're motoring round.
And they're not pulling handbrake turns or particularly negotiating any difficult obstacles, but they're manoeuvring around the steering and everything, and quite impressive standard as well. Better than my wife, I'll tell you that for nothing. Yeah, I'm looking at shit. Well, I get back in the house with this. But no, they are. It's phenomenal what they can do, isn't it?
Yeah, they're highly intelligent rats. We've had in our household we've had 3 or 4 as pets.
Yeah,
and not brown rats you get out of sewer and that. Dumbo rats, I think they're called. But they're dead clever.
Yeah,
they build a nest for themselves. You put a lot of, I don't know a lot of animals do it, but you put a lot of shit in the cage, like empty toilet roll tubes, and they'd actually nibble it so it opened up, and they'd make a roof on top of it.
Yeah, it's brilliant.
And they're absolutely stuff like that. Yeah, they're so clever, it's unreal.
Yeah,
so clever. And if anybody has to think, ooh, you dirty bastard having rats, honestly, best pets you can have.
Yeah, they're gorgeous as well. Yeah. They're very loving as well, aren't they?
They are.
Very affectionate.
Yeah.
They like being close to you, don't they?
Yeah, they used to run up your arm, they sit on your shoulder and put the tail around your neck, and we loved our rats.
Yeah.
We've had a few.
Yeah. We can't have a rat. But not with cats. Can't have with cats.
No. And it's a common misconception as well that they smell, because they don't.
No. Very clean.
They're very clean animals.
Yeah.
Very clean.
Yeah.
You've got to clean them out, you know what I mean? But you keep on top of it. They won't eat where they shit.
That's one of my rules.
Because going back to their intelligence, we had 2 in a massive cage, like a multi-level cage, and we made we put the food bowl at the bottom, and it turned out that the rats wanted to shit on the bottom layer because they were so clever they knew it had dripped through the bars.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
Brilliant.
So they shit on the bottom layer and they thought, hang on, I'm shitting here, I'm not eating here. So they emptied the food bowl out, both of them pushed it over, emptied it out, and dragged it up to the top level.
Unbelievable. I love stuff like that.
They're amazing to watch.
Yeah,
if you're after a pet, don't get a hamster, get a rat.
Yeah, get a rat.
Get a rat.
Care for a rat.
Yeah, you won't regret it, honestly.
No, care for a rat today. Absolutely.
Not rolling around, you're a dickhead.
Yeah.
Bit fun.
Yeah. And he had that fucking Welsh hamster called Errol as well. Do you remember that? His mate.
Errol run VT.
Yeah. And Kevin the gerbil.
Yeah.
Was his other mate. He was a wet blanket with a tracksuit on, wasn't he?
What was his car? Was it a pink Ford Anglia or something like that?
I can't remember.
Or a Ford Prefect.
I just used to hate the Welsh. That's probably where my disdain for the Welsh came from. Was
Roland Rat.
yeah, Errol the Gerbil. He used to walk around with massive cheeks, eating a leek. Yeah. Yeah, so...
it's funny how what things shape your childhood.
It is, isn't it? Yeah. They should just tarmac Wales, as far as I'm concerned. But anyway, we're moving on. Car park.
Don't forget we might get him at rugby final.
Oh, we'll do.
Let's ease off.
Well done,
first.
boys, as well. Being
Well done. That was a cracking
New
match
Zealand today.
morning.
Being all absolutely annihilated them.
Yeah.
Brilliant game. So well done for that. Yeah, I want the Welsh in the final.
Yeah, definitely.
I want to see them crying. Yeah, can't wait. Can't wait for that. Yeah, so that was my... anyway, we digress. Rats in cars to a disdain for Welsh people, but yeah, what thinking next? Unbelievable. But yeah, that's me.
Well, we've gone from amazing rats, from that kind of technology, and my story is the Pentagon, Department of Defence, right? They decided to upgrade their emails and IT infrastructure and stuff like that, and everybody was 100% certain that Amazon were going to get the contract for it.
Well, to upgrade it?
To upgrade it,
oh,
yeah.
Okay.
Which always streams weird with me because I'm old enough, and you are as well, just reminding that when you remember when Amazon first started out and all they did were books online. That's all they did.
Don't remember that. I'm sure you're right, and I am of the age group, but I don't remember.
Sorry, a book. If you're from Lancashire like me, it's a book.
I say book.
You don't... No.
Cook.
Not Cook. You're not... It's book. Not,
Captain Cook. He also Captain Cook.
Yeah, but ghosts don't jump out and go buh. They go boo, boo. Anyway. They did. He started off just selling books. There we go. I'll
Crook. Crook.
I'll bend my will to the masses. I don't care.
Rook.
Who?
Rook. As in a bird. It's not rook, is it?
Mickey Rock.
Yeah, Nicky. He's a mess, isn't he?
He's a fucking just. That's somebody set him on fire.
Yeah, like a boggling.
Yeah, Amazon used to sell reading material. There we go. We'll do that one.
Oh yeah. Sorry, yeah.
So now they sell fucking everything under the sun. You can buy fucking all kinds on there.
Yeah, I love that Chinese shit you can buy.
What Chinese?
Anything. Like you can buy anything for about £6. It comes from China. I find it amazing.
It's usually shite.
Yeah, no, but it's, in fact they can even get something from China for like pence. It's unbelievable.
Don't get me onto the subject of Wish.
I love Wish.
Oh, my missus is obsessed with Wish.
I love it because it's so shit. You can buy a semi-automatic rifle for £12.50 on there.
We'll get something through the post and it's got fucking from Shangguan province. What have you ordered from Wish? Well, that's why I like ordering from Wish. It takes that long to get here. I can't remember. It's a surprise. But it's usually something no more than £2. Jewellery made out of lead and stuff like that.
I nearly ordered one of them. You know those grids that rappers wear on the teeth.
Yeah.
You can get one of them, diamond encrusted one for £16.
I wouldn't buy anything off Wish that you can
put it in your mouth.
In or in your mouth. Because no, it'll be toxic as shit.
It'll look good though. I might wear one next week.
Anyway, I can't fucking remember. Oh, Pentagon,
Amazon.
Department of Defence,
Amazon,
upgrading all their IT infrastructure. Everybody thought Amazon was going to get it, which I thought was weird because he started out selling books, but then they sell everything. But they haven't. They've given it to Microsoft, and a lot of people are saying.
Makes sense.
Well, yeah, it does. A lot of people are saying though that Amazon only didn't get it because Jeff Bezos, who owns Amazon, also owns the Washington Post.
He's got a few quid in, hasn't he?
Oh, he's fucking minted. Oh, he's minted.
Yeah, he's got a lot of money.
Yeah. I read something, if there was, what was it? If there was such a thing as an £80,000 note or something like that, and he dropped it, it wouldn't be worth him bending down to pick it up because he would have earned 4 times that by the time he bent down.
That's frightening.
Yeah, he earns a lot of money. But he also owns the Washington Post, who are not fans of Mr. Trump.
Oh, I see, you're right.
So I think that's why they've been binned. Everybody reckoned that their AI system was better than Microsoft's, believe it or not.
So the blonde Watts stuck his nose in.
Yeah. So Microsoft have got it.
Yeah.
$10 billion contract.
Wow, that's a lot, isn't it? Jesus.
10 billion. They've named it something close to my interest. They've called it the Jedi.
Have they?
Yes, which is an acronym for Joint Enterprise Defence Infrastructure.
Hold on.
Which just fucking screams to me. Somebody's gone. What can we call it? Oh, Jedi. What can we make Jedi fit?
Yeah, fit it no matter what.
Yeah.
Do it. Yeah, it has to be that. I suppose you can understand it when trying to for publicity. So what does it involve then? What are they doing?
It's to give them better. It's scary, right? Because recently, as well, I've only just read out that the nuclear defense network for America has only just recently upgraded from floppy disks.
Shit, yeah.
Now you're thinking, shit, that's archaic, but you can't hack a floppy disk.
That's very true.
You've got to have it in your hand.
Yeah.
So essentially, it's as secure as house.
Yeah, it is.
Isn't it?
Yeah, it's very true though. Yeah.
Now the scary thing is that this Jedi, right? They say it's going to give them better control and better information on battlefields, because everything goes to the cloud as everything's going now. So your general whatever fighting over will want to know such a thing.
Yeah.
He can just get it. He doesn't have to phone anybody, wait for him to get him back. He can just pull it up on his iPad or his tablet or out like
Jesus.
that. So yeah, it's all about information and getting it quickly.
Scary that though.
Now essentially though, at the absolute bare bones of it, all they are doing are upgrading their email and IT, and it's costing them 10 billion.
Jesus.
Think what they could have done with 10 billion.
Yeah. Man, it's a lot of IT companies charge you that.
For a mouse.
Yeah. So we got new printer at work. I'd like 7 figures.
I'm going to go a bit philosophical here, but when you've got like child poverty and hunger and stuff, which they have got in the US,
yeah,
and you're spending 10 billion quid to upgrade your email server.
Yeah. It's scary though, you think about it, of all the defence systems, and I mean, that mean like all the nuclear like launch codes will be stored?
That's what I mean, mate, yeah.
It's frightening.
It's just making things more hackable.
It's like friggin' Skynet again. Keep going back to that, don't we?
We're putting too much in this cloud. I do not trust the cloud.
No.
I don't trust it.
If it's AI and stuff like that, and it starts making even indirect decisions on stuff, and then there's nothing stopping it, is there? Going, locking you out.
Yes,
going,
you're having it.
We'll look after this. Thank you very much. And then before you know it, there's mushroom clouds.
Yeah.
All that shit.
Was that we're both fans of Elon Musk, aren't we?
Yeah, he's got Elon. Yeah.
Yeah, and he's
interesting guy.
Oh, really? Very much so. He lobbies, doesn't he?
Mm.
The not MPs or like Senate and Congress.
Yeah.
Saying, slow down with your AI. Be careful.
Yeah.
Don't develop it too quickly.
Yeah.
It's going to bite you on the arse.
It will do. And the problem is, if it does do, then they haven't got the capability to stop it. That's the scary bit. Mm. We keep talking about the Boston Dynamics stuff, don't we? And some of those videos that we watch, put that on YouTube, Boston Dynamics is frightening. Some of the robots' capabilities on there. And that's just what they're telling us. And some of the videos we watched were 10 years old. Imagine what they're doing now, but they don't tell us what they're doing now. It's frightening.
I won't be surprised if there's a lot of things we don't know about that are already in play.
Massively. Massive, yeah. Well, it's like the... you can go back through history, not to get too sort of bogged down with like military technology and stuff, but the F-117 stealth fighter, 1989 that was launched. And it was flying secret missions before that.
Yeah.
SR-71 Blackbird, one of the most beautiful things you've ever seen in your life in terms of it's ever flown. That was invented in the 60s.
I think does that still hold the highest altitude for a plane?
I think it holds some of the speed records still in terms of from one particular journey or something like that for the longest period or something like that. But point being, and then you had the U-2 spy plane before that. But you think about point being that a lot of these things are in service years before they're publicly acknowledged. Years before they're publicly acknowledged. And there's that. I don't know if you've seen. There's the other. The latest one is a triangular one, which is apparently nuclear powered. It's called a TR-3B, and essentially it looks like a flying piece of Toblerone.
I do too. Just a pain in the ass to eat.
Yeah.
Especially when you get to the last 2 bits and you can't get them apart.
Yeah. Oh god, I love Toblerone.
I like Toblerones.
Well, the TR-3B is like a nuclear powered hypersonic aircraft, and they reckon there's been weird chemtrails spotted in America that have a weird signature. Because you see chemtrails and they're quite straight and stuff. These are like straight, but they've got like a donut shape around it. And they reckon that's the pulse engine as it's flying. And they reckon a lot of it's hearsay, but a lot of this stuff on the F-117 stealth fighter was hearsay, and then it became, it was acknowledged. And they were saying that the capabilities of this thing, it can get from anywhere in the world within 2 hours.
Hell.
Unbelievable. Imagine that. So that's 12. So the maximum, you can get one side of the globe to the other so the furthest you can go from one point to the other is 12,000 miles, which means you can get 12,000 miles in 2 hours. It means you're travelling 6,000 miles an hour.
Jesus Christ.
That's quick, isn't it?
You would have to find some way of isolating anybody going in there.
Yeah,
because your body wouldn't withstand that.
Yeah. But they reckon. Oh God, I mean, it sounds like science fiction, but we got that there's exactly that point as well. There's a system called something like an inertia canceller, which essentially creates a field around the occupants to minimise inertia. So, but it doesn't accelerate from 0 to 6,000.
Yeah,
it has to
gradual.
be very slow. But I say very slow, it can still accelerate, but it doesn't go from 0 to 6,000 full whack. But unbelievable technology, and that's just what we know about. Madness.
What happens if you sneeze at 6,000 miles an hour? Would you unsnot it in your face?
Probably, yeah.
That's one of life's biggest questions, though.
Yeah.
Can you get hit with your own snot?
Probably could do. It's frightening. Frightening, that sort of thing. Unbelievable. I mean, that could set off, conduct an airstrike 12,000 miles away, and be back within 4 hours. Or 5 hours, maybe.
Yeah, done both thinking about
Well,
it.
unreal.
But again, pull all that technology and know how to try to kill each other. Oh, I'm very Gandhi tonight.
Yeah, it's all philosophical.
Yeah, I'm very, very Gandhi tonight. I'm going to put some flip-flops on.
Not at this temperature, you know.
No, no, I'm not.
You get freaking frostbite. Your fucking toes will fall off. It's cold in here today, people. It's really, really cold.
Should we have something to warm us up?
Yeah, you got to help me.
No.
Oh. Well,
Not camera.
Oh, okay. Yeah, go on then. What were you thinking?
I think we move on to our next session.
What's that?
That'll be snack of the week.
Ah! Excellent. I think we'll do that.
Here we go.